So we're here today. Sari, thank you for joining us. And I understand you have a great new show.
Yes.
You can tell me a little bit about it.
Oh, I'm so excited. Finally a chance to talk about me. Usually I'm asking questions. This is kind of cool. It's called ENT World, and it's myself and co-host Jack, wherever Jack is.
Jack's in the back.
Jack's hiding. He's putting his makeup on. Yeah, so we talk about films. He loves doing film reviews. I mean, I like films too. I like the gossip. You know,
okay.
Like Demi and Ashton are finally finished. It's been formally announced, and it's fun. And also, I've been like kind of looking through all my Facebook friends to see who wants to be a guest. So we had one person scheduled, and he unfortunately couldn't make it. So my other friend just said, "Hey, yeah, I'll show up." So he's coming by. He's an artist.
It's always nice to have friends like that.
Yeah, it's nice to have interesting friends who want to, and my thing is just, promote yourself. Like, I'm good with it.
Are you an entertainer?
I can be entertaining. I've written, I've done some short films. I actually have acted, but it's, it's more, I guess, doing this stuff and writing and just showing up, I think.
So why entertainment? How did you make that switch?
Oh, well, I always liked it since I was a little one. Yeah,
okay.
Always. I always liked performing.
So you have all those pictures where you were dancing and
I would always
and interviewing people?
Yes, I did interview people when I was 14. I interviewed people on TV. It's like when I was little, I went to like Hebrew school, and I'd be like the littlest kid, but the loudest singing voice, and not a great voice, but always the loudest because the teacher said sing loudly. So I'm like, okay, I'm loud. Everyone else was sort of quiet, and mine was like, I always knew. You're the little kid there with the big voice.
So how long have you been doing this now?
The show? I don't know. How many episodes? We've done 3 episodes so far.
Okay.
And I do a foodie show. I've done 2 episodes where I have a panel of foodies, people who are passionate about food, and they're really passionate. They love all the food causes. They had there was a food stock to stop the quarry. They're always into discovering new products and we had hunting last time. We were talking about hunting and eating game. I'm a vegetarian, but it was cool.
It must have been tough. I don't know if I'd want to do that.
I know, it's fun though, because it's all these. I wanted to talk about dumpster diving. We're going to do that another time. And I try and do the lighter part, and they're like really intense about it because they know their stuff. So I kind of like, so what's in your fridge today? And I didn't want to tell them I have I don't know, some old mustard or something, and because I don't cook.
You don't cook?
No. No. So.
Did you go to that show? What was it called? Delicio, I think it was. No, it's a brand new show. It was at the
Delicious Food Show.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Did
heard
you go
it was.
to it?
No, you know what they did, and they said it was really great.
Yeah.
And so I think it was just scheduling. I couldn't go, but it looks really.
I went to the opening.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the fun part.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was all the Food Network people, right?
All the Food Network people. So,
cool.
And the whole idea, the whole flow was quite different.
Yeah.
So it worked well.
Yeah.
So you have to get on that show, get on that stage.
I know. Well, the whole concept was just to I want to do a foodie show because it's such a. People are really into it now, or they're open about their foodieism.
Yes.
They're out.
Maybe there's a blend somewhere between entertainment and food.
Yeah. It's so funny, when you watch a food channel and they have warning about profanity. I'm like, food? How, but then you get the chefs like Gordon Ramsay swearing or Jamie Oliver, and you're like, oh, that's why there's a warning. You're like, it should be another, station that would have the warning, not the food channel of things. So, it's kind of cool.
So what's the most important, or not most important, what is the most interesting person that you've actually interviewed before?
You know who it was? It was my late grandmother.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because she came from Poland at 19 years old, and she left behind her family, and they didn't survive. And for years, she'd talk about the old country, and then she would stop talking. She'd say a little bit, and then she'd just stop, and you couldn't ask her anything. So towards the end of her life, I think she died in 2006, so she was 95. So I guess around a year prior to that, I interviewed her because I really wanted to find out more. And I had to get her to talk, and it was very difficult. So I would sort of talk to her, and I said, tell me about where you came from, the village, and da-da, and then I'd write it down, and she'd say things, and I wrote it all down, and then she'd stop, and then because I would visit her once a week, and then I would ask her again, and she'd continue. And, so I got enough out of her that I was able to at least track the family tree, and you know.
How nice to have that.
It's nice, yeah. And my
Yeah.
sister actually went to the village. It's now in the Ukraine where she came from.
Okay.
After the year after my grandmother died, she went there and she found the village. It's not barely on the map. It's in Lvov or Lviv, however they pronounce it
Yeah.
now.
I've never been there before.
No, I haven't either. And it's in the Ukraine. And she said she went to the village and there's like one car in the village, one cell phone, and there's outhouses still. Mm-hmm. It's still very poor. It was always a very poor little village. And one of the elderly women there said, yes, she remembered some of she was sort of vaguely remember my grandmother's family. Mm-hmm. So she filled in a couple of gaps that we didn't know, and my grandmother didn't know either.
Yeah.
So at least it kind of was nice to, you know, kind of close that chapter in a sense, to know, you know, where your roots are from.
How old was she when she came here?
She was 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
And was she married when she came, or she got married here?
She got married here.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently my grandfather had been here before. He came from Russia, but he had been here a few years. Mm-hmm. So he had heard about this hot chick from Poland that was coming. I think it was she came, her grandmother was here, and her grandmother is, you know, in the community, and they knew about this single bachelor. And she came here, and she, I guess, checked him out, and it took her 5 years really to agree to marry him. He was waiting and waiting.
5 years?
Yeah, because she really wasn't interested.
And in those days, got married very quickly, too.
Yes.
So I'm surprised it took 5 years.
She didn't want to get married.
Yeah.
She said, why do I have to rush to be poor? It's okay, I'll wait.
Rush to be poor. No dowry there, then.
No, no dowries. And they fought every day, well, their entire marriage.
Their entire marriage.
They
So how
fought.
many years
They were married, they're, oh gosh, I don't know, over 60 years they were
Over
married.
60 years.
Yeah.
That's almost unheard of these days.
I know. And they were funny though. They were fighting, and he would say, your grandmother's crazy, and she'd look at him, give him a dirty look, and she'd say, get out. She's eating, get out, you know.
What made them stick together, do you think, 60 years?
I think it was just, you know, it's just what you did, right? You committed.
Yeah.
I think it was the idea that you committed to one person and you stuck with them through everything. Mm-hmm. You know, if you agree, I guess that's why it took her 5 years maybe to reconcile the fact that I'm going to commit to this person and I'm going to do the best I can.
Right.
You know, because it's hard.
Yeah.
It's definitely hard.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's probably, I just thought of it now. That's probably what she decided, and he was crazy about her to the end.
Aw.
Yeah,
How
he's
sweet
a
is
hot
that?
chick from Poland.
Yeah, gotta love that. Well, thank you for coming today. That was really great
Thank
to
you.
get to know you a little bit more.
Yeah.
And good luck with your show.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
That's